Yo, what's going on, YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy, Kevin Forte. Guys, we're taking a look today at the latest on the New York Rangers and contract negotiations with their goaltender, Igor Shesterkin. We'll be taking a look at that in today's video. So, let's get right into it. So, we're taking a look at the New York Rangers and the rumored deal for Igor Shesterkin. Now, Igor Shesterkin is 25 years old, and he's played now 2 seasons with the New York Rangers. And according to Vince Maricagliano, Igor Shesterkin and the New York Rangers will likely sign a 5 or 6 year extension worth between $5.75 million and $6 million annual average value. Now, this is a good deal for the New York Rangers. The New York Rangers get back Igor Shesterkin. He's, what did I say, 25 years old, so he'll be 30, 31 at the end of this deal. So you're not signing him into the twilight of his career. This is a great contract for both sides. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go max term here on Shesterkin. But maybe they're looking at, Shesterkin could come back into the market at 31. He's got his name out there. Maybe has some success with the Rangers and says, you know what, I want some leverage and I want to get a good deal here. Now, I'm surprised that he's not using the leverage that some of these other younger players are using. It seems like Shesterkin is pretty comfortable. He doesn't want to make a ton of money with the Rangers. And this is a contract that's just a really fair contract by Shesterkin. So this may end up being one of the better goalie contracts in the NHL when it's all said and done. And, when you look at what some of these other guys are making, like Philip Grubauer and guys like Jordan Binnington, it's a very similar contract. And I think this is a great contract by the New York Rangers. Nothing really much to say. Just got to get pen to paper. And they have the cap space, so that's not really much of a concern. And then another interesting rumor that I was hearing about this morning from Elliot Friedman was the Flames, Wild, Sharks, Rangers, and Canadians have been linked to the Coyotes forward Christian Dvorak. This is a guy I've been pumping Christian Dvorak's tires for the last 2 years now. I thought he would have got traded at the 2019 trade deadline, at the 2020 trade deadline, the 2021 trade deadline. It sounds like Christian Dvorak could be finally on his way out of Arizona. As the Coyotes are completely blowing up the roster, we could see them look at possible returns once again for Dvorak. Now, the Coyotes have $9.8 million in cap space. They have 2 first-round picks, 5 second-round picks, and 2 third-round picks in the next 2 years of drafts. So they have a ton of draft picks. So Christian Dvorak is a guy that has 1 year left. He's a restricted free agent. He's 24 years old, making $1 million. So he's very easy to attain. He's got, he's an easy guy to move. And Dvorak is a guy that, like I said, I've been pumping his tires for a long time. He's one of those guys that has the potential still to jump into your top 6. Because, again, at that young age, he still has the potential. He just hasn't hit it in Arizona. A lot like a lot of guys we've seen. So like I said, a former second-round pick back in 2014 at 25 years old. This is a guy you could project to be a 30 to 40-point player on your roster, a 15 to 25 goal scorer per year. Last season with the Coyotes, he put up 31 points in 56 games, and the year prior, 38 points in 70 games. So you could project him to be a 40 to 50-point player in the NHL. Now, again, that may be to a lesser role on teams like the Rangers or the Habs, but this is a guy that the Rangers could probably get for a second-round pick and maybe a depth prospect. And, again, I think the price tag, it's going to be different with the Rangers because they do have a lot of really good young players like Braden Schneider. Like the Coyotes may try and use that against the Rangers, but I know the Rangers are very reluctant to give those guys up. But Christian Dvorak would be a very interesting name for the Rangers. We know the Rangers have been looking to add more grit and size to their team, which they have absolutely done, adding guys like Ryan Reeves, Barclay Goodrow. So they've definitely gotten a lot bigger. Greg McKegg. So this is definitely a different Rangers team. And you add a guy like Christian Dvorak, he could put up points, he could score goals, and he's a little bit aggressive. And he's not afraid to get his nose a little bit dirty in the corners and in front of the net and maybe even drop the gloves. So interesting thoughts here by the New York Rangers. Just to recap, looks like they might re-sign Igor Shesterkin in the very near future to, I'm going to say at most, a 6-year, $36 million contract. Pretty nice deal for both sides. And Christian Dvorak, the next year pending restricted free agent from the Coyotes, has also been on the radar for the New York Rangers. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you think of the rumors around a 6-year, $36 million contract for Igor Shesterkin? And what do you think the Rangers may be looking at a guy like Christian Dvorak in the future lineup for the New York Rangers? Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, and more videos just like this one, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.